Hey guys, it's totallylamerobot, and I have some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay for you. This is a free-for-all. I chose this one because I got kind of blown out in the beginning, but then I ended up making a pretty awesome comeback, so I thought it was pretty interesting. So anyways, first thing I wanted to say was that this video is dedicated to FishNipples98, who is playing against me in this game. Every time I killed him, he would be like, ugh, ugh, ugh. And then he sent me a message saying that I was pretty good and he thinks he's in lust with me. So I don't really like take offense to things like that. I thought it was pretty funny. And so yeah, I told him I was going to upload this video of if he wanted to relive the beatdown that I gave him. But no hard feelings, dude. I thought it was funny. I don't really care. So yes, it's dedicated to you. Okay. Yeah, I haven't had a gameplay uploaded in a while. I just have been bad about it, but I have a new setup, so hopefully it'll be easier for me now. So anyways, what I want to talk about today was past job that I've had. And I have a lot of stories from this job, a lot of ridiculous stories, so I thought I would share a couple with you. I used to work at EB Games, and they were bought out by Gamestop, so I worked for them. And I worked there for almost 5 years. It was when I was in college, and after I graduated, I still worked there for a little bit. But yeah, it was my college job. And I was the first female to be hired in that particular store. So that actually created a lot of like stupid drama. There was a lot of really strange people that I met and like weird stuff, so I have a lot of stories to share, so I'm gonna share a couple now, and if you guys like it, maybe I'll do another video telling you a little bit more about the weirdness. So I wanted to start off with a story that involves the police and a crackhead, which was really super fun for me. I was the only manager working this particular day, and I get a call from this guy who's pretty upset. And he says something like, "Hey, my crackhead brother just stole my Xbox 360. Please don't let him trade it in." So I told the guy to calm down, and, I can't do anything about it. The only thing you can do is call the police, and if you can prove that it's your stuff, I'll certainly give it back to you. But I'm in no position to tell a crackhead what to do, especially if they're like on crack. I don't want to mess with that. So, sure enough, this guy comes in, and I know immediately it's the crackhead brother. Like, you could just tell by looking at this guy that he was definitely a crackhead, and I've seen him before, and I kind of figured that he was stealing stuff and trading it in and being super shady. So I was like, oh god, please don't have an Xbox. So sure enough, he comes up and he's like, hey, I want to trade in this Xbox 360. And I'm like, oh god, this is the stolen one. I feel really bad. But there's nothing I can do. I gotta take it in and maybe I can get it back to this guy. So right before I start testing out the Xbox, I get a call from the police. And they say, we're on our way right now. Please make sure that that guy doesn't leave. And I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? Like, I can't, tell him to stay here because the police are coming. So the only thing that I could do was pretend that his 360 wasn't working. So I get a few games and I'm telling the guy like, oh, it's just not reading games, dude. And he's like, what? I was just playing it. I was just playing it like 5 minutes ago. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to test it. Let me get some more games to test it with. So I probably tested it for like 15 minutes, which was pretty weird and kind of annoying, but the guy was like getting really impatient. But eventually I stalled long enough that the police actually came and they escorted him out, and I don't really know what happened to him after that, but it was like pretty scary trying to keep this crackhead in the store in front of me for a while. That was not cool. Yeah, we tended to get a lot of stolen stuff. This guy tried to trade in We Fit Plus on the day that it actually came out. So what he did was go to Walmart, before GameStop opened, stole the game, and then tried to trade it in when GameStop opened. So I totally called him out on it, and I was like, "Oh, you didn't like this game?" And he was like, "Yeah, I played it for a while, and it just wasn't for me." I'm like, "Oh, really?" Because this game actually comes out today, so I'm gonna call BS on this one. So I pretty much just called him out on stealing and made him go away. I don't want to take in your stolen stuff. It's really annoying. I don't like dealing with the police or crackheads. It's just not fun. So I have time for one last little story. This lady comes in and she looks like a pretty typical mom. She's trading in a GameCube and a couple of games. Nothing too crazy. So she smells like cat piss, like really badly. And, working in retail sometimes you'll get some smelly people, so it wasn't that weird. But when she left, the smell continued to linger. And what I had found after she left was that there was like congealed, jellied cat piss inside of the GameCube. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like jellied cat piss. I'm like, how long has it been there? And why did your cat pee in your GameCube? Did you leave it on the floor with the lid open and like pour some kitty litter in? I don't understand. So, yes, jellied cat piss. That was probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my entire life. And no, we did not sell that GameCube. We destroyed it. So yes, if you like my stories and you want me to do some more, just let me know. I've got 1.5 million stories. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.